Today is 376th day that I come here to share lessons that I learn and I'm learning, and I hope those lessons will support your dreams, your goals, and allow you to become the person that you want to become. Today it was an interesting day, and I was listening one podcast by Joe Rogan, and what I like, he said that a lot of times he doesn't like motivational speakers because a lot of times they say what you need to do, but when tough days comes into their life, they're not able to do the things that they taught. A lot of times people said, okay, wake up at 5 a.m., do the things, do the hard work, but do they do those, the things, the same things that they were teaching? And he said that he always loves people like David Goggins, who always walk the walk and then talk the talk. So that means they always overcome things, went through adversity, and then he teaches exactly what he did to achieve the things that he wanted. And of course, that is the best motivation. And the thing that this moves to inspiration. Says that, okay, motivation says you need to do this, and what my inspiration says, this is what I did, and you potentially could do exactly the same thing to get exactly the same results that I did. Now, when I think about inspiration, and over the years my inspiration changed, and I was thinking what inspires me the most at the moment, and I was thinking about two main key things. Number one is that I'm really inspired by people who go through very, very tough days and overcome those things, and they never give up. They keep moving forward. I always love hearing those stories, how people overcome the adversity, big adversity, and they had that strong why to persevere, push forward, and achieve great things in life. And the second thing is that I really get inspired by stories, and when I see people serving other people, adding value to other people, and I was thinking, who are the best server? And of course I thought about one of the best server of other people is John C. Maxwell. I was looking on the topic how to serve people, and John C. Maxwell is sharing a lesson, 5 things that you could do on a daily basis to really serve other people. So I will share those 5 steps to you as well. So first is if you want to serve people, you need to value people. So that means if you not value people, if you not care about people, you will not be able to serve people. So first step is always you need to value people. Second thing is think of ways how you could add value to people, because it's hard to add value if you don't know how you're supposed to add value to. That means, okay, you can every single day you can think about how I could add value to that person or that person, because if you think of ways, you always will find a way how you can serve other people. Number 3 is look for ways how you can add value to people, and that is like every single day you go through life and you see someone is in need or some kind of support, and you're able to add value every single day just by looking for ways how to add value to people. Number 4 is really adding value for people. Of course, you can think of ways, you can look for ways, but at the same time you need to do the action. You need to add the value to people, and not being afraid to get inconvenient, because serving people is inconvenient. That means that sometimes when you go somewhere and you need to stop and help someone, that means that you will need to spend extra time to support that person, and you will not be able to go to your destination for 15, 30 minutes, or maybe an hour. It depends how you are able to serve and add value to other person. So you're not supposed to be afraid of inconvenience when you're serving other people. And number 5 is encourage other people to add value to other people. And I truly believe that when you add value to other people, you inspire others. Another day I saw a person who came to a homeless person and asked, what do you want to eat? Are you hungry? And he went to a store and bought food. And that inspires me as well to do exactly the same thing, because I really love when people care about other people, to stop by, ask, are you hungry? Do you need anything? And that's a very small step, and not being afraid to do that. I think that is very beautiful when people are willing to think about other people, get inconvenience. And when I think about those 2 things, when I mentioned that I love when people go through tough days and succeed, and second is then when people serve other people. And I truly believe that I always wanted to do the same. I want to add value to people, I always serve other people, and I spend a lot of times really reading books, attending seminars, only because I just really wanted to add value to people, become more valuable. Because there is a lesson, if you want to add value to people, you need to be valuable, and that means that you need to grow yourself. Because if you're not able to give anything, that means that you need to get first, to receive first, to give for a second. And I think that I made a huge mistake in the past. I used to learn to impress people. I used to listen to people, and I used to respond. Because there's two things that could happen when you listen to someone. You can listen to understand, or you can listen to respond. And majority of the time in the past, I used to listen to respond because I had so many great thoughts to share, and I just was listening. Okay, this is what topic you're sharing, and I will share my thoughts about a specific topic. But what I learned that if you really want to add value to people, you need to listen to understand, and forget about all the things that all the thoughts that you could share. The better is to really to understand. And when a person feels understood and heard, then will ask questions of you. So this is my big lesson that I learned, because I failed hundreds, maybe even thousands of people with the way how I communicate. But I know better now, and this was my former me, and my future self, I think that will be much better than that. So when I think about the question, what inspires you? And I think that every single person needs to think about, okay, what inspires me and how I supposed to inspire people? And when you have those questions in place, you're able to have more joyful life. I hope you choose to win, and see you tomorrow.